we can use it. Recorded naman ang video na ito. Okay. Now, so okay lang sa inyo? Let's start na. Or gusto niyo pa mag-introduction?
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Okay. Thank you, Miss Mary Jane. So, distance learning is a form of learning without a face-to-face contact with the teacher and delivered via telecommunication. So, meaning it is very evident that today we are using distance learning. No? Kung hindi pa nag-pandemic, hindi pa tayo nakatry ng distance learning. But actually, in other countries, may pandemic o wala, they have the distance learning. Tayo lang, dito lang siya nag-boom sa Philippines dahil because we have this. So again, when we say distance learning, learning without face-to-face contact. So I guess what we have now is a distance learning. Kasi personally, hindi ko pa kayo nakita face-to-face. No? So we are contacting through telecommunications. So in the past, this involved correspondence course wherein the student corresponds with the teacher via emails. So sa inyo, parang ganun din na strategy. Mag-send kayo through LMS or via emails. Pero in the past, emails lang talaga. So with the advent of newer technologies, distance learning is delivered via now computer-based media. That's called, we have the online learning or e-learning. So, parang nag-evolve siya, no? From distance learning, mas naklaro na siya ngayon, we are using the computer-based media. So, tinatawag na siyang online kasi we are using internet. Or even the e-learning, education learning, no? Or e-tech. So, this made classroom borderless and learning boardingless. At least ngayon, parang even we are using internet, the online distance, parang classroom pa rin kasi we have now the interaction, I can project my screen. Oh, ganun siya. Pero yun nga lang, exposed lang tayo sa mga gadgets. So this was enhanced by the emergence of the web tools which made collaborative learning easier. So I think other students find it very convenient compared to face-to-face. Why? Even in the Department of Education, halimbawa kami ngayon, magpa-promote kami, wala nang demo kasi wala mang face-to-face. So video recorded na. Another one is through interview. Dati kung mag-interview kami, kakurog-kurog yun ang tiil namon. Why? Kasi we are facing 11 panels. Diba? Grabe ang throwing of questions. But now, online, kahit 35 pa na ang mag-interview sa akin, I am very confident. Why? I printed all my kudigos. Tapos nakadikit talaga yun sa kwarto. Di ba? Tapos sabi ko, ito palang beauty ng online, no? Kasi kung mag-interview ka, parang ang galing-galing ko talaga magsagot. I am very confident. Kasi nga, meron... Pwede pa ako makaresearch sa Google. Tanungin ako ng mga principles, strategies of teaching, about personalized problems, I can answer all of them. So, ma-impress gid ang mag-interview. Kasi nga, abi nila memorize ko na tanan. Kayo din, what are your experience in this online distance education? Ikaw, Mary Jane. Parang, kayo yung mga first batch, no? Pag first year gid ninyo, no? Nag-online kagad tayo, no? Tama ba?
Sir.
No. Junel, no? Pag first year,
Yes,
puro
sir.
online lahat. Wala pa tayo nag-face-to-face. Kasi mag-face-to-face ka mo, bit-bit ka mo mga kartulina o mga books talaga. So ngayon, at least parang more on e-web talaga siya. So, learning nowadays is viewed as different. The present generation of learners has access to information at their fingertips. So, do you believe that? No, madali na ng lahat. No, e-books, lahat searching using your fingertips. So the teacher is no longer seen as basically the dispenser of knowledge, but rather as one who expertly direct learners to take their own track in searching for answers to questions raised inside the classroom. So kahit siguro gani mag-assign ako ng topic sa inyo, tapos makikinig ako sa inyo, pwedeng-pwede kong gawin. No? So that's it. That's the beauty of online distance education. Okay. What else? So every chance or corners becomes a learning space. It is a clear that learning takes place anywhere. And this adds to the concept of flexibility in the learning environment. So kahit nasa ilalim ka ng puno, nasa cottage ka, nasa katre, yes, it can be your learning space. With technology, students can possibly continue to join class sessions even if they are not physically around. Oh. Pero dapat you should open your camera para makita ko talaga that you are listening. Kasi basta ang ibang gahurago on lang, no? So the learning space becomes virtual or mediated. Puro tayo lahat virtual world. So the library is not only a physical structure where they can read published books, but has also become virtual. Kaya I think in your tuition, walang sinisingil si library. I don't know. Meron siguro pero konti lang. Maintenance lang. Tama ba? Did you see your tuition?
Meron po,
Nanini
sir.
pila. Pero I think bumaba na eh.
200 plus
Mababa
ata,
na
sir.
ng first
Daw
200
same naman
plus.
yapon.
Same lang. Kasi the library innovates, I think, online. Online books or online, ano ba, tawag doon, online journals, may mga e-hubs na you can search through online na. Mas accessible pa, di ba? Kaysa magpunta ka talaga at saka maghanapin mo ng libro. Ngayon, isang click-click na lang. Okay. So let's discuss the online distance learning. Kasi expectedly in this subject, we will focus more on technology. And I think I am more happy. It's because aside from your instructor, aside from being your instructor, I can learn also. Yung gusto ko pa malaman yung maraming apps, magtulungan tayo ba? I know na kayo marami kayong alam in terms of technology and you can share it with the class on how to use it. Kasi we don't know in your time, baka ganito din, no? Online demo nyo, more on virtual. So kailangan mag-apply ka talaga. Hindi lang plainly PowerPoint lang. Magamit tayo ng mga, ano bang ginagamit ko sa klase ko ngayon? I tried yung mga mentimeter.com. Ano pa? I have also my, ano pa ito man? Basta marami, pen tablet, tablet.com. Marami, no? Marami palang apps sa internet that we can use in our class. So, online distance learning is not a new concept, as I said. Some schools, higher education institutions in the country, and educational agencies such as Southeast Asian Ministries of Education Innovation in Educational Technology or tinatawag natin mga SIMEO Enotech provide mode of learning. So kung magiging teacher ka sa DepEd, actually pinapadala din kami sa seminar in SIMEO Enotech. Pero yun nga lang, as I said, when you are in the government, kung yung term na mga home you know, yung kung friend mo ang principal, sila lang yung pinapadala sa mga seminar, sila yung papaaralin sa scholarship. So kung ikaw, dahil hindi mo pa rin tudra ka lang gid. Yung mga ganon, no? Pero mga ganon, in some way, kasi hindi talaga siya mamawala. Lahat ng agencies, lahat ng offices, sa totoo ng class. Pero wala eh. Ganon talaga ang kalakaran. Pero if you are good, if you have the talent, if you have the skills, why not? I think no one can stop you, no? From yung pagiging shine, no? Pagiging brilliant in the field. Pero make sure that you have the qualities. You still have the attitude, magaling ka mag-approach, hindi nga pagkapilingon, no, oo na bright ka na, mamatsyag buhawod ka na kayo sa tanan, teacher. Pero kung if you can't handle your attitude, no, wala din. So dapat always, dapat? Humble, yung ganon. Always put your feet in the ground. Yung para kahit anong nang naabot mo na lahat ng pinag-aralan mo, master graduate ka na, PhD graduate ka na. Pero kung mamamatay tayong lahat, pantay-pantay ba class? No, pantay-pantay, no, same libingan lang. Tama ba? Oh, yung mga, yes, Marialet, yung mga kama sa ating pangalan, no, hanggang lapida lang, no, kaya sabihin mong LPT ka na, oo, sa lapida lang man ang yapon. Lagay doon kama, LPT, ano pa, MAED, whatsoever, PhD, yung mga ganon. So, yun nga, yung sinasabing nakita ko sa Facebook na kahit sabihin natin nasa foam ka ngayon natutulog, aircon, pero kung mamamatay ka, same size, no? I mean, sa lilibing tayo sa lupa. Kahit may kotse ka, may sasakyan ka, kung mamamatay ka, oo, purlon ng gyapon ang magdulong sa imo ang imo nga final nga salakyan. Yung mga ganun good. So, ang ginamin ko sa inyo class is that still or be humble always. Kasi we don't know. Tama? Nandito ka ngayon sa taas, we don't know, baka after 10 years, 5 years, nasa pababa ka naman. So, yung ganon. So, respect one another. So, again, let's go back with our lesson. Online distance learning allows flexibility in learning to a certain extent. No? Dati ang lesson, kung face-to-face lang, ganito lang lesson for one day. Pero ngayon in online, pwede ka na mag-advance. Pwede mo gatapusan ng course mo 1 week. Tama ba, Stephanie? Hmm. Not only in Ramon may online, even in other departments. Like TESDA, nag-online ngayon, online program. Oo. UP, meron silang Open University. Kung gusto mo doon magmasteral, pwede. I-search mo lang www. Mga UP Open University. Meron ding online education, earn a college degree online. Yung mga artista, ito yung mga pinanggagawa nila, PUP Open University System, kasi they don't have the time to go schooling, so nag-online class sila. Okay? Even sa mga sa yung sa mga ibang bansa, China, USA, di ba ka-online class sila? Kaya meron din mga online English teacher, mga call center agent. So what are the different platforms? So the flexible mode of learning use a platform such as, may marami dito, Moodle, Google Classroom, meron ding Edmodo, Schoology, etc. So last year, we had Schoology, right? Google Classroom, ito, libre ito. Edmodo, pwede din. May Moodle din. Pero tayo, siguro nakatipid yung may-ari ng school, LMS, Learning Management System talaga ang ginamit. Actually, ang tawag dapat dito, Learning Management System. Kaya nagtanong ka, ano naman na platform ang gagamitin natin? Anong LMS? Sabi ng may-ari ng LMS, LMS. Ha? LMS pa rin? Learning Management. Kaya meron pala talagang LMS, Learning Management System. So, actually, these platforms has free programs designed for educational purposes, and it has features that are patterned after the instructional activities of a teacher in a physical classroom. Actually, we can use Google Schoology, pero dinidiscourage kami kasi yung binayaran nyo sa tuition is LMS, so we will going to utilize Learning Management System or the LMS. So don't expect na may Google Classroom tayo, Schoology, meaning pwede natin sila gawin as reinforcement, but we will not use them as our platform. Okay, mapapagalitan kami. Okay? So, when you use this, you can actually hold a lesson, post question for discussion, hold an online chat discussion, give assessment activities, and provide references or links to other online materials. Actually, may kulang ito. Dapat sinali yung ating platform, yung LMS natin. No? Tama ba? Are you still there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Hello?
sir.
Okay, go.
Yes,
So
sir.
first, let's discuss model. I hope you are familiar with model. Ano ba to? Module? Kung sa mga sinauna siguro mga English major, no? Model, ang pag-model was created by Martin Dogmas, the founder and CEO of Model. Stands for Modular Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. Ito pala ibig sabihin ng model. Modular oriented dynamic learning environment, which is an open source software. So it is a learning management that supports teaching and learning. Oh, pwede siya, model. Pero siguro, actually class, nung nagpili ang school president natin kung anong platform natin, nandito may nag-present. May nag-present ang mas model, Schoology. Oh, tapos ang nagustuhan talaga nila is LMS. And I hope you enjoy LMS also. Marami din kasing features si LMS. Another one is Google Classroom and Edmodo. So Google Classroom naman is a free service for teachers and students. It is an LMS platform that is accessible Google account. You can create and perform your roles and function as a facilitator of learning. And in 2008, Edmodo was created by Nick Burst, Jeff O'Hara, and Crystal Hutter. So nauna si Google, matagal naman kasi si Google Classroom. And you know what? Parang binili din ito, binili? Si DepEd, nag-invest talaga kay Google. Kaya kami, we are all required to have our Google account. Kasi lahat kami more on Google. So yung mga public teachers, nakalink talaga kami sa Google Classroom. I mean, nasa Google kami. Oo, kaya ang ginagamit ko ngayon sa inyo, it is a Google, ano tayo no, Google Meet. Oh, kasi it's free. Actually, we can use yung tinuturo sa amin sa school dito, yung, ano ka yun siya, Class in. May nagka-class in ba, class? Sige na, atin-atin lang. May teacher ba kayo na nagka-klase sa class in? Hello?
Last sem.
Class sem. Ngayon pala, wala?
Wala pa nun,
Wala po.
Wala, sir.
Oo.
Meet.
Kasi may usually Google Meet talaga na or Zoom. Kasi nga, I tried class in na ugtas gid ang mga estudyante ko kasi sa class in parang pili lang ang mag-appear na mga mukha o nagayaw-yaw ang iba. Siguro hindi pa tayo sanay pero we will try. Pero mas maganda talaga, I am confident with Google kasi si Google na-record ko tapos unlimited ang time. Si Zoom kasi wala akong premium account, binabayaran kasi para unlimited din sana. Pero okay to si Google kasi I have the account. Ito din ang sa YouTube ko na account. So, okay lang ma-save ko siya. No? So, compared Edmodo and Google Classroom, despite of its commonalities, actually pare-pare lang sila. There are apparently differences, but with technology, things evolve in so short a time. So what is clear is that they were created as apps that can integrate well with the classroom activities. So the decision lies in the teacher who will determine what works best in his or her teaching and learning context. Both are amazing tools that can be explored. So kayo, kung magiging teacher kayo someday, tapos may online class, it's up to you. Anong pipiliin mo? Is it a model, Google Classroom, or Edmodo? Pero usually kasi, for example, when you apply in a private school, ano ba, sa mga Maryland, sa Notre Dame, Siena, Notre Dame, ano pa yun, IBED, usually, meron ng system din kasi ang school. Kasi ngayon, kung nasa private school ka, pabonggahan talaga ng ng mga learning management system. Pero you know what? Pero you know what, class? Anong tawag niyan? Ang mga state university, Google Classroom sila. Like MSU, SKSU. Kasi nga, sabi ko na free lang. No, may bayad. Walang bayan. Walang may binabayaran ng mga estudyante. Pero dito, tayo, medyo social, Notre Dame, Schoology, Ramon Magsaysay is LMS. So, binabayaran. So, we can enjoy also LMS. So, hindi gani maka-access yung wala mga LMS account din, hindi enrolled dito sa LMS. Pero kasi kung sa Google Classroom, as long as may gmail.com ka, may Gmail account ka, pwede ka maka-access ng ganun. Okay? So what else? Schoology, ito, alam niyo na ito? Is another LMS founded in 2009 by Jeremy Fredman, Ryan Wang, Tim Trinidad, and Bill Kindler. You can create your own online class or online distance education learning system using any of these platforms. Another one is MOOCs. Bakit ito yung mga lesson natin? Kasi remember, ang subject natin is technology. So kailangan maging advanced tayo and updated with all the technologies we had today. no? We have today kasi nga paano na lang kung magkaklase na tayo, di ba? Tayo. So, another one is MOOCs, another recent modality to learning in the massive open online course, or MOOC. It is a model for delivering learning content online to any person who wants to take a course, and it allows one to pursue learning even outside of university or higher education formal structure. Okay. Ayan, meron pa isa, EDUCOS is a non-profit association with a mission is to advance higher education through the use of information technology. Okay. So, time na ba? Wala pa. Bukas na ito. Oh. Ay, konti na lang. Tapusin na lang natin, class, ha? Okay lang sa inyo or bukas naman?
Okay lang, sir.
Okay lang. Ito, parang a simple review lang about synchronous and asynchronous kasi dito sa Ramon ginagawa natin. In the flexible learning mode, the activities can be done in two ways, synchronous and asynchronous. So an online chat at a real time is a synchronous session. Ang ginagawa natin ngayon, synchronous. Meaning we are doing the chat, the call, the class in a real time. Course participants meet in a virtual classroom and discuss a topic in the lesson. So wherever they are situated in the world, they agree on a scheduled session and log in to join the live class. So this is an example of synchronous classes. While asynchronous naman session is when questions or tasks are posted and course participants answer the question or post their reply at any time most convenient to them. So ang asynchronous class natin is every, ano yun?
Thursday and Friday.
Correct. So they can still participate in the discussion by replying to the post. And one advantage is that you can take your time when replying. So the LMS mentioned in the lesson as a feature that can allow an asynchronous session. Kaya kami dito sa Ramon, dapat kung asynchronous classes, nag-lesson gyapon through Messenger. Pero grabe naman na, eh. No? Sige lang po, kayo, ayan ang time na dapat nag-entertain kami ng question. Now, what do we mean by blended learning? Can you read Miss Shireen or Remaline? What is a blended learning? Go
Blended
Shireen. Si
learning.
Shireen.
Blended learning, another way of handling flexible learning, is combining modalities of instructional delivery. Blended learning is a combination of learning activities wherein a part of the lesson is delivered online while the other part is handled in actual physical setting of a classroom.
Okay. So kung tatanungin ko ngayon, dito ba sa Ramon nag-blended learning ba tayo o hindi? Yes or no?
Wala pa ata,
No.
sir.
Okay, Remaline, why no?
Kaya wala pa man ta face-to-face, sir. Online lang tanan.
Okay, very good. Ikaw, Shireen.
Yes, sir, sa paraan na like to mga naga-thesis, good sir. Di ba
Okay.
nagapa-check pod sila sa ilang mga advisors?
Pero hindi man yun siya class. Parang
Oh,
it's a
sorry.
consultation. Oo.
Okay,
Kaya
no.
yes. Kung magtatanong sa inyo, ano ang learning nyo sa school nyo? So I think the appropriate way is online distance learning, ODL. So do not use the word blended kasi based on the definition, blended learning should be a combination of two modalities. Naga-online, kag naga face-to-face. Oh. A combination of learning activities wherein a part of the lesson is delivered online while the other part is in actual physical setting. And I guess, wala pang blended learning dito. Wala pang gina-approve na blended. No? Ang iba abi ay dito sa amon sa CIT kay blended kami. How come nag-blended kayo? May online ka mo ha? Oh, may face-to-face ka mo? Na nagpakita man kami to talag sa no, it's not. Kasi blended learning is a very broad word. It should may combination talaga. Monday to Wednesday naga-online, Thursday and Friday naga face-to-face, and that is blended. Meaning actual class talaga. So kung consultation lang, submission lang, punta ka lang sa school and walang classes talaga. So it's not a blended. Meaning, blended learning, blending the best of two instructional pedagogies. Ganon. You're combining the best instructional, online distance learning, and itong face-to-face learning. So magsabi siya, na-combine man namon ang module distance learning tsaka online distance learning. Is it blended? No. Kasi si module, still that is a distance learning. No, hindi siya blended. Okay? So, what are the ways or kinds of blended learning? I hope it will help you. Kaya alam ko may mga friends kayo na sabi, anong platform niyo dyan sa, sa USM? Ay, blended kami. Are you sure it is a blended? So, dapat may combination either of these 6, may dalawang nag-combine. So, model 1, you should have a face-to-face driver. Okay? Or model 2, there is a rotation. Model 3, flex. Model 4, there are online lab. Model 5, self-blend. And model 6 is an online driver. So imagine, kaya very broad talaga ang term na blended learning kasi blended, usually it happens with these 5 ways to implement the blended learning. So kung tatanungin kayo, sa Ramon, ano ang inyong platform? What type of learning do you have? So we have, ano tayo?
Online distance learning.
Correct. So we have online. Hindi blended. Kasi dapat kung mag-blended ka, ma-implement mo itong 5. May face-to-face driver, may rotation, may flex, may labs, and may online driver. So imagine, so mali-mali kinang iba, diri may aragi daw estudyante diri, may thesis pa siya nga title ang research ko in an